coming in. Just to recap, so we're talking about Threads, which is basically the platform that Facebook or Meta launched to, I guess, compete with Twitter or X, because Elon
Hmm.
bought Twitter and turned it into X. So they came up with like sort of their own platform. It's called Threads, and we've been using it to bring in an insane amount of free traffic and leads. Like these are people that are actually reaching out. They want to like book appointments. So this works for pretty much any service you can sell, any product that you want to sell. You can sell affiliate products. And we're basically here right now. We're talking about how it works and how you can get started with it. We also have a link in the description of this video if you want to learn more about Threads Lab, with a 90% off discount if you want to check that out. But Josh, what I'd like to do actually is, if you don't mind, I would like to pull up your actual Threads account and show
Yeah.
everyone here the results you're getting, because I feel like better than explaining it and talking about it, actually showing the results that you got is going to really be really effective so that people can see how insane it is. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and throw that up on the screen if you're ready.
Yeah. Can you guys see it?
Yeah. So I also want you guys to know that you do not need an existing following to do this. If you look on the screen where it says interactions and it says total interactions 59,000, 59.8, you can see that Josh's follower interaction is 10,000, but the non-follower interaction is 49.6 thousand. So the
Mhm.
strategy that you're going to learn here today is a strategy that works even if you're a beginner starting off and you have no existing following, because we call it threading the algorithm. You're literally going to hop into Threads algorithm and reach everyone that's on there, even if they're not following you yet, and get yourself and your offer in front of them so that you're not paying for traffic and you can
Mhm.
actually get started with this strategy right away. Now, Josh and I are using it to grow this community that we're involved in. And you guys probably haven't heard of me talking about it much yet because it's something that is new and we just started working on. And I didn't want to tap into my existing audience at all to start this, because I wanted to prove to you guys that you can start from scratch. And we built this up to a recurring revenue stream of $3,000 a month already using Threads. And you
Yeah.
can see here the results, a total view of 2 million views. Now, I don't know about you guys. You can maybe put yes in the chat box, but who here would like to be able to tap into 2 million views by typing out a sentence and posting it up on the internet and get your inbox full of hundreds and hundreds of people that are raising their hand and saying, "Hey, I really like what you had to say and I'm interested and I want to buy it." And not only
Right.
that, that may sound like a lot of work, right? Oh, I got to respond to all these people, but you can actually automate that as well with AI and with robots. You can automate the entire thing. So that's actually sending out your offer to them automatically.
These are these are. Can you still see me or just my screen, Paul?
We can see both.
Yeah. So like these are just, I don't know if it's gonna focus, but
Let
this
me put just
DM.
you on the screen quickly, just so they can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll come back.
Okay,
Yeah.
there
Just
we go.
so it's like these are just DMs flooding in. You can see 38 minutes ago, 58 minutes ago coming in. Someone just tried to call me from Threads. And it's warm leads, people that know you, that have been familiar with your content. And another thing we do in the Threads lab that me and Paul created is show how to get variety in your content so that it's not just conversion, right? We have 5 pillars of content on Threads that I've essentially found over the last 60 days of using Threads. And it's a great way to build rapport with your audience, but also find who your people are who are going to be buying from you. So whether it's a business or you have an in-person shop or an online shop, or you just want to grow your audience and start to do brand deals, it's such a crazy platform for that. And yeah, one thing too that I can point out to you guys, right? Like inside the interactions is that like Paul said, I started with 2,000 followers. I mean, there's no other
Look at that.
platform
That's
right now.
crazy.
Yeah, there's no other platform right now that you are starting with 2,000 followers and getting these types of impressions. It's just not happening. So it's like you have to jump on this wave, or you're going to be kicking yourself the same way I was when I didn't hop on TikTok in time. So
Yep.
I think we just want to get this out to business owners and show them like this is the new wave.
Totally. And also that you saw Josh was showing you his phone of all the DMs. If you click the link in the description of this video, we have like a video that's on that page that actually shows Josh scrolling through his phone. And it's actually
Yeah.
pretty crazy, like the amount of messages that are coming in. And guys, this is one day of messages. Like this isn't like a whole month's worth. This is one day. And it's not just us doing this either. Like Josh was saying, we had a music producer who works out of Nashville. Josh taught this method too, and got a full, you said month's worth, right? Of sessions booked off of that.
He's stayed very busy. He even packed out. I mean, he was doing great before. I don't want to discount that. He's a great guy, but he was able to essentially like sell out his in-person events too, where they had to almost change locations because there were too many people at the event, and that was from Threads. And when I saw that, I'm like, this is crazy because I don't even think TikTok was like that in the beginning. The thing about Threads is everyone on there right now, they all are just very engaged, real people. And I'm sure you guys have noticed with the TikTok algorithm, like there's spam accounts now. There's so many accounts that aren't going to help you in person, but everyone on Threads right now is a real person. And if you can hit your city or your target market, it's like the conversion rates are just so much higher because it's people that actually care.
Yeah. And I think the sentiment you said earlier was like being ahead of this and like jumping on the wave before it's too late. Like I know a lot of you guys are probably sitting there right now watching the Bitcoin wave happen right now, right? And Bitcoin's up to like $85,000. And you're probably kicking yourself. You're like, why didn't I buy it when it was lower? And now it's shooting way up. This is kind of the same exact thing that's happening right now with Threads. You know, a lot of people are ignoring it. They're not sure about it yet. They thought it was kind of over with. And as you can see, we're tapped in, we're locked in early, and this is your chance to lock in early on it as well. And again, we do have a link in the description of this video if you want to join Threads Lab, where we teach this entire strategy from start to finish. And you can get in at 90% off today. And by the way, if this is interesting to you, make sure you hit that like button. Let us know that this is helpful to you. And I'm curious if you guys are going to get started with jumping in on this, because I know it's.
I want to share something too, if I can, real quick. You guys see the title here, right? Like the lazy way. We're not only going to help you with the strategies that I've built over the last 60 days, right? Because we're going to skip everything that I had to figure out, but you only have to work for 30 days. And when I say work, I mean type sentences and think about what you want to type. From 30 days onwards, we're going to show you how to use AI to essentially make sure that every post you put up after that is more powerful than the ones before, and ones that you don't have to write yourself. And that's been a tool. When I use that tool specifically that we talk about in the video modules, I had my most viral thread ever the next day, and it was made by AI. It wasn't even made by me. It was something that I went through the process. I posted for 30 days. I established the baseline of what was going to do well. And yeah, it's been pretty crazy from there onwards in terms of getting connected with who I want to get connected with on Threads.
Yeah, it is insane too. And also I will say too, we do include those fill in the blank templates. So if you guys, want to jump in right away, you have that already to like start filling in the blanks and getting you can literally get your first threads up today. Like there's no reason within like the next hour or so that you couldn't have your first threads post up and already start, seeing some traction from it. But yeah, like Josh said, I mean, if you follow this, to a T within 30 days, you're going to have so much traffic that you don't know what to do with. So we got some questions coming in too, Josh. Let me go ahead and put this up on the screen. So thanks, Ty, for the question. What if you have no business, just like affiliate marketing, or more geared towards people that have their own vids?
Yeah, I mean, I know you do a lot of affiliate. You're more familiar with that space. I won't pretend like I'm super familiar with the space, but I will say, like I said before, with Threads, you can get connected with whoever you want to get connected with keywords. The way we show you guys how to use keywords, like Paul said, it's not an exaggeration. The first day you post, people will see your posts that are meant to see your posts. So whatever you're trying to target them with, it's going to be very easy, easier than any other platform. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and we do talk about that as well in Threads Lab, about where to sign up for these affiliate offers. But I will say that I really prefer affiliate marketing stuff, and the reason why is because you're not having to do any customer or product support. So like once you actually get your stuff out there, it's really no different. Like nothing really changes except for your back end, right? All the stuff that you do, whether you own your own product or service, is the same. Like you're doing all the marketing, you're doing content, you're your posting, all that stuff is the same, only your backend is different. You're either pushing your own product or you're pushing somebody else's. So the nice part about pushing somebody else's is that you don't deal with any customer support. Once they buy, it's just done. Like now someone else takes over, handles all of that stuff. I guess the downside, the con to it is that you're giving away half the sale, right? Because usually you get 50% commission off of an affiliate product versus if you had your own product, you get 100%. But like I said, the trade-off is there, right? You're not dealing with customer support. You don't have to create a product. You don't have to manage it. So it's just kind of, pick what suits your lifestyle best. I
There's
personally,
also probably people thinking, I don't know, maybe watching this, like they may not even have any experience with affiliate or even owning their own business. And the cool thing is that Threads it's such an open network right now, an open market. One of my new people that I work with in my community is one of the community managers that helped me and Paul. He found me through Threads of just looking for a role or looking for a job, looking for an opportunity, and
wow.
anything you're struggling with to find, like if you're trying to find a role in tech, or if you are looking into, doing closing calls for someone in the entrepreneurial space, you can post about that and you're going to hit the people that are looking for it. Because the way Threads is working right now, the way I can best describe it is everything you put out is being targeted like an ad. Like you are getting free ads by using Threads.
Yeah.
I've never found a platform where I talk about something and it hits the right people. I posted, this is a funny example, but I posted, I'd like to play soccer in Nashville, who's available on Saturday, and people in Nashville found me and come out to play soccer in person. There's no platform like that right now that you can connect with people that way.
Yeah, totally. And also, we have an affiliate program for Threads Lab too. I mean, if you guys really don't have anything that you want to promote or don't know what to promote, I mean, you can hop on and promote it as well. We pay out 50% commission per sale on Threads Lab. So, feel free to hit us up if you're interested in that too. Like, there's so many options out there though. Like you really, that should be the least of your worries, is finding what to promote. But good question. If there's any other questions too, feel free to comment them and we will definitely try to get to them.
And what I don't know what we're gonna cap the price out at, but I know you said right now it's 90% off. So I don't want anyone to miss that. Maybe touch on that because we're gonna bump it up quite a bit, and we're really doing it for testimonials in the beginning.
Yeah. So what we're doing right now is we're running like this early bird promotion, which basically we're trying to award those who jump in early because we're trying to gather testimonials. And you can see on our page, we already have some testimonials. Let me see if I can share my screen and put it up there for you. But like Josh said, it's really to gather the testimonials. So we have some testimonials already in there, but we really would like to get more, which is why we're doing this sort of special promotion. So when you go, you're going to see a timer on the page, and every time this timer expires, we're cranking the price up every single time. So you definitely, if you want to get in at the best price, you're going to want to jump in it right now. And you can see, for those of you guys doing something like school, we're using it to build free school groups, which then funnels into a paid one. You can see here we have a free school group, which is at 2,000 members. I mean, it's just insane. And we have another student who got 250 leads from following the strategy. And then this is a studio owner over here as well that we were talking about. So
I think we got another question from Ty here.
Yeah, well, you want to take that one?
Yeah. I mean, I think you could compare it to Reddit. I think you could probably compare it to X. Obviously, it's text based. And I think for traffic, it's 1,000 times better for me right now. I think reels are important. I think having short form content on your page that people can get more familiar with you and your product or your offer is always a good idea. But yeah, you can't beat it right now when it takes, like I said, 10 times less effort and time. It's like, why wouldn't you be using Threads? It's just super powerful. So yeah, I could compare it to that. I think, yeah, much better traffic, much better conversion from Threads though than those other platforms.
Totally. I think too, like, I might be wrong on this, but I feel like Facebook, Instagram, Meta right now, they have sort of something to prove that they're not censoring people. So some of the other platforms out there right now, like YouTube, for example, we're seeing a lot of censorship. There's not a lot of algorithmic reach on everyone. But I think it's quite the opposite with right now with what's going on with Threads. You know, if they want to compete with X, with Elon, they really need to hammer home on the censorship. I think they're rewarding people who are jumping in to give them that push in the algorithm. So that really is like the big move right now, is hopping in on this when they're at that sort of state where they need people to jump in to compete. So I think that that's a big part of it as well.
Yeah, it definitely is. You can, and it's a nice platform too. You see only things you want to see as well. Like once you're in the niche, you see things that are relevant to you. If anyone has any questions, like definitely drop them, because we're here to answer them right now. I don't think we'll do another stream like this, until it's up at the regular price. So if anyone wants to know anything about it or my experience using it, would love to tell you guys about it, or maybe how it can apply to your situation specifically.
Joshua, what about people who aren't in the United States?
Yeah, I mean, some of the creators that have been joining our community, obviously, like they're in Australia, UK. I think we had someone from, it was like a digital nomad somewhere. They were traveling around. So I think it's pretty awesome that you can connect. That's the thing though, right? Like sometimes I'll realize, hey, I need to connect with more US based, because that's a little bit easier for me to convert. And it's very simple. You just change your keywords, change your posting times, and that's things we'll talk about in the video modules. But it's just ways to target much closer. I think we have another question. No worries for the questions. Maybe this one's for you, Paul.
Yeah. So what would I promo on there as far as affiliate marketing? So I think, the biggest thing is going to be picking one of those evergreen niches, right? Health, wealth, fitness, it could be things, or relationships. Those are kind of the big four. So I think if you stick in that niche, that's going to be like the big thing, is picking one in those niches. And then we share like the affiliate networks that you can join to find a product in one of those niches. And basically from there, it's just a matter of finding what is sort of the top product in one of those niches. And that way it kind of does the heavy lifting for you of conversions and stuff, so you don't have to worry about it. But I would say that's really the key, is sticking in one of those four. So again, health, that could be things like working out. It could be weight loss. It could be diet, nutritional related. It could be building muscle. And then wealth, of course, it could be anything from saving, financial, like growing in the stock market or crypto, or making money online. And then relationships, that could be anything, as far as getting your ex back, or dating, or how to pick up girls, like different stuff like that. Like those are sort of like the classic, I guess, markets or niches that really hold up to the test of time. Like in all of my years of doing this stuff, those niches never fail. So that would be my recommendation. I see we have this question too about the school community. So you can definitely join a school community if you want. We're really trying to get you guys into Threads Lab. But yes, we do have a school community as well, if you're really like looking to step things up a notch. If you want to touch on that too, Josh.
Yeah. That community, that's for we definitely recommend you start with the Threads guide, because you can start to see where you fit in there. And then the promo plug community is for, when you want to start to do more with content, short form content, start to potentially build your offers and receive more help with outreaching to brands and things like that. And one thing I'll touch on too, that I know you were just saying in terms of the affiliate, I think Threads, and I talk a lot about this in the modules, is it's just all about conversations. It's all about having real, genuine conversations with people in your niche. So rather than thinking about it in a way where it's like, how can I get them right into buying something or right into clicking a link? It's how can I start a conversation that gets them interested in me? Because from there, there's all the DMs I had in one day. It's crazy.
Yeah, I figured I'd pull that up. It's crazy. Yeah, when Josh showed me this, I was like, oh my God, we have to teach this to everyone. Like, this is too good to hold as a secret. You have to think about this, guys, too. Like, there's a lot of people out there, right, that would come across this information, exploit it over and over and over again until it wasn't working anymore, and then share it. We're kind of doing the opposite. Like, we're getting it out there as quick as we can, because, like, it's just too good to, like, hold to ourselves. Like
there's no reason for us not to, because it's everyone's in a different space, in a different niche. And with us bringing more people to the platform, all it does is it helps everything that I'm doing on Threads and everything Paul's doing. So it's a win-win. And I think I remember the day I sent you this, I was like, we might need to make something about this, because it's unreal. You usually don't see this type of interaction from $100 ad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is, those of you guys asking about the school community, this is usually something that would be reserved for the members of the school community, but I convinced Josh to put this together for you guys. So, if you do want to join the school community, like this is the kind of like intel you can expect to get from that moving forward. It's kind of like a high level mastermind of everything that's working. It's sort of like us all in the trenches, and then we're sharing what's working.
So I just saw Ty's question. The Threads Lab, it's an individual guide that's going to walk you through Threads. And then if you're really serious about content, you want to have that hands-on help, start to come to the automation workshops and get more hands-on help. The community is available as well. And that's $68 a month. So like I said, I'd recommend probably starting with Threads and then, starting to build up and then joining that when you need extra help and hands-on help. But yeah, would love to see you in there, Ty. I host most of those calls. So would love to meet you face to face in there.
Yep, totally. So yeah, it's kind of cool how this all came together, and it's really, really a cool strategy. Hey, what's up, Zach? Zach said, nice. You have any questions for us? Now's the time to throw them in, because we are just here chatting about Threads and the cool results we're getting and answering questions. What about people who are just starting off, Josh? Like, do they need to have any sort of experience, or can they just sort of dive in?
Yeah, I think diving in, I think having the one thing you need is just an idea of where you want to go. Like, what space would you like to explore? Who would you like to meet? And you can change that around, right? So if today you want to start and you want to just start to build your audience, like I said, there's pillars of content. We talk about all 5 pillars. And there's pillars where you don't have to pick a niche and jump right into something super, super converting. You can do things that help just build your overall engagement and help build your account up a little bit first. Why is Threads working so fast? They will have to ask Threads. I think it's really like Paul was saying, I think they want to reward early users. I think people coming on and hopping on the train early, they want to show you. And the amount of people I see try Threads too and give up. I think it's also about being consistent. And that's the nice thing. We're going to give you the things that work. You don't have to stay on there and figure things out and try things. Because I think if I didn't hit that really viral thread right away, I think it would have taken me maybe a week or two or a few weeks to get the hang of things. We're gonna just skip all that for you guys and give you guys the strategies that have worked best for me. There's like an 8-minute video on my channel that I did on Threads. Since then, I think we've learned so much. So that's all old info at this point, and all the new stuff we packed into the guide. So I see a lot of you guys I'm getting the notifications, checking out the Threads Lab. So excited to see what they learn.
Definitely. Yeah. We're really excited for everyone that's joined us inside. And we've had, I think, 160 people join us so far, right? Last probably more than
since we launched. Yeah. It's been awesome.
Yeah. So like I said, the reason we're doing this is because we really want to get those testimonials built up. So all we ask is that if you jump in and you take advantage of this 90% offer, is that you take action, of course, and then write us a testimonial so that we can use it, because we plan to, raise the price of this and, really help people get awesome results with it.
Yep. I'm excited.
Me as well. So why don't we do a last call for questions? If there's any other questions, now is the time to throw them in. And if you're not in Threads Lab yet, you can hit the link in the description and jump in at that awesome discount. Again, the price is going up when the timer runs out, and we're going to continue to raise the price every day after that. So until we eventually, raise it 90%. Dave says, I'm just getting going. I'm glad I found you guys. Awesome, Dave. Yeah, we're excited too. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And we're really excited to help you get awesome results. I think that you're gonna love what's inside, and you'll be refreshed that it's like a new strategy, something that you haven't seen before.
Yeah, it's very new. And And I texted Paul after we launched. I was like, I hope this does well, for the reason that, like, I really want people to have this info. Like I said, if you apply what we show you inside the guide, you will see results. You will see impressions. You will start to make the connections that you want to make. It's just about taking that little step, starting to learn, take the time to really absorb what we talk about inside the guide, and then using it, because you'll love the the results that you get. So
Yeah. What about investment to get started for those? Obviously, we don't need to talk about the investment of Threads Lab, but say someone gets in, they have Threads Lab already. Do they need to spend money elsewhere in order to get going?
no, you really Dave asked if this was gonna be recorded. Sorry, I'm ADD. I'm already looking at the next question.
Yeah, we are. It is recording, so you should be able to catch the replay of it after we.
Are we gonna put this out on YouTube, right?
Yeah. Yep. It'll be on YouTube after instantly, actually. So
awesome. Yeah. So to just answer that, no, you don't need to spend any money elsewhere. There's things that'll help you, right? Like tools like ManyChat. Obviously, I think that's a monthly cost to run ManyChat. I use ManyChat because of how many leads, and I think that's a good problem, right? If you get to the point where Threads is bringing you hundreds of leads a week, you're not going to have a problem spending a little bit of money on managing those leads a little bit better. But
yeah.
no, there's no other expenses. And when it comes to the time investment, many businesses and many tools and things that you can use, it's going to take, an hour or two a day. I literally type all of my threads when I am waiting for food to heat up, or when I'm in an Uber, or when I'm laying in my bed about to go to sleep. Those are when I've pulled hundreds and millions of impressions from Ubers from my bed. So it's great. It's probably the easiest platform right now.
Yeah, definitely. Also, guys, we do have a satisfaction guarantee. So you really have nothing else to lose. The only way you lose is if you do nothing. But we do have a satisfaction guarantee. So, try it out, put it to use. And if you don't get any results, you have nothing to lose. And also the price is just too good of a deal right now to not jump on it. So I really would encourage you to jump on it now before, we raise the price and, it's too late.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up here. If you have anything else to end with, Josh, but I think that we pretty much covered it all. Again, you can claim this discount by clicking the first link in the description and jumping in. And yeah, do you have anything to end with, Josh?
Yeah, no, I just think, hit the link in the description. It's literally the price of, what is it? Maybe like a meal out, a lunch out. You're going to spend more at lunch. So try it out. I think you guys are going to love it. I'm really just excited for you guys to learn what's inside and use it. I'm super hyped to see everyone get results.
Yeah, we have a couple more questions that just came in. So let's go ahead and answer them before we wrap up, just because I feel like these will be useful ones too. So if you're doing affiliate marketing stuff like ClickBank, are you just DMing people to your offer? And what about the other AI expense after you get going with AI? What was that? So basically, yeah, you're basically putting out your post, and you're attracting people to you who are going to obviously reach out and DM you or whatever. And from that point, you're sending them to your affiliate offer. You'll just reply and say, here's what I was talking about. Send them to your link. They buy. You can do that all manually. But after that, if you want to automate things, you can automate it with tools like ManyChat, which is basically an AI chatbot that goes and responds for you. But
we also give them a link inside the guide that gives them 2 weeks to try ManyChat for free. So that's also like, there's so much risk involved with all this. You can give everything a try and see how much you like it, and you're going to love it. So
yeah, exactly. And you don't have to start off using ManyChat. Of course, you can start manually DMing people. And then, once you start making your first sales, then it might make sense for you to do that. Carl says, I don't have a business. I don't know anything about affiliate marketing with no Threads account, and I'm located in Singapore. Will it still work for me? I mean, absolutely. We built this for people like you and mine because we know not everyone, is established with this. And we kind of assume that everyone coming into this doesn't really have any experience with Threads. So you're the perfect fit for this. And if you do have experience with Threads, but you're not getting results, you're also a perfect fit for this. So just hit the link in the description and jump in and join us inside. Awesome. Well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thanks Josh for hopping on and hanging out with me and chatting with everyone, answering questions. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely. All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you later and we will see you inside of Threads Lab. Take care.